I love this song. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 16th episode of LBO Academy Live. I'm your host, Sierra, and if you're just joining us, welcome. And if this is your first time joining us, let me tell you what LBO is all about. So here at LBO Academy, we teach people how to build a lifestyle business. In fact, LBO stands for the Lifestyle Business Owner. Have you ever wanted to own a business that gives you a great lifestyle? Well, this is what we do here, and we're here to teach you that. So we teach ordinary people how they can start from scratch, become a lifestyle business owner in their community, and then automate the business so that they don't have to work there every day. And you don't need a lot of money, and you don't need prior business experience. So here we empower people to become successful business owners, and we show people how to make the business without them. If you want to own a profitable business that runs without you, there's a step-by-step instructions that you can follow. So be sure to like, comment, or ask any questions throughout this broadcast, and I'll try my best to answer with my best ability. Today, we're gonna go over chapter 13, but first, on our playlist today, we got Drake Essentials on our playlist. So, Find Your Love, that's an old school one. Let's see. Oh yeah. Here we go. All right, so today, I need a little Drake inspo for this episode today. So today we're gonna go over chapter 13 of the Lifestyle Business Owner book titled How to Think Like a Lifestyle Business Owner. If you don't have enough time to stay through this whole episode, that's totally fine. Go to lboacademy.com and join for free today. We have over 100 course videos that will teach you how to start your business from scratch, own your business in your community, and then grow its profits and make it run without you. So that's lboacademy.com. And don't forget to go to our website and sign up now. It's free for the first 14 days, and you don't want to miss out on this. So the first 14 days are free. You can cancel anytime, and you get a bunch of stuff like for subscribing. So for whichever subscription you have. So it's great. You should go do that because it's awesome and you'll learn a lot, and you can get the LBO book for free there. So make sure to go do that. If not, you can get it on audiobooks or on Amazon Books, and they'll both be there. So again, today we're talking about chapter 13 of the Lifestyle Business Owner book titled How to Think Like a Lifestyle Business Owner. So there are 5 main differences between the way lifestyle business owners think and the way ordinary business owners think. Hold on, I always think that. Okay, so there are 5 main differences. If you can absorb these 5 principles, you will catapult your life and your business to the next level. So without further ado, here is the SMART thinking frame. And avoid basically what these are. I'm only watching you from Tennessee. Sweet, thanks for watching, joining. So these are the 5 things. So avoid binary thinking, avoid oversimplification, value the process, synthesize assumption and questioning, and systemize your reflection. So those are all what we're going to talk about today. So principle number 1, avoid binary thinking. So the entire information age is built on computers, which is binary. So you either get 1 or 0. So living in the information age, it's hard not to be surrounded by binary thinking. Binary thinking is when you force yourself to choose between 1 or 0. And so in other words, you artificially force yourself to choose between options A or B. You can either have A or B. It's a very mechanistic way of thinking. So I'm going to give you a few examples of binary thinking so you have an idea of what it is like in businesses and whatnot. So first one, so I can either make my employees happy or run a profitable business. Second one, I can either have a well-run business or have work-life balance. Third, I must accomplish X before I can do Y. For instance, I must make a lot of money before I can do good in the world. So the problem with binary thinking is that it forces us to think in a way like that machines do. So humans are holistic and we are creative and we can innovate and think outside the box, by thinking in an either or a manner, we are limiting our creativity and making a false choice. So lifestyle business owners do their best to avoid binary thinking, and instead of feeling forced to have either A or B, right, someone said right. Okay, so they're saying I'm preaching something right. So instead of feeling forced to have either A or B, ask themselves, how can I have both? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my laptop. My sister texted me. Yeah, so how can you have both? So, or how can you have a well-run business and work-life balance? So instead of thinking that they may or they must make a lot of money before they do good in the world, they think about how they can do both now. Hello, thanks for joining us. So binary thinking tends to take the form of either statements of either or statements. So for instance, either I can make a lot of money or I can do good in the world. So lifestyle business owners don't have to believe in these false choices, and they think that in terms of both and. So for instance, how can I have both A and B? How can I make a lot of money and do good in the world? So when you think of these terms in both both and, so you open your mind to possibilities and innovation, and the key is to building lifestyle business because you need to be innovative and create new solutions as you become a lifestyle business owner. So I'm about to wave to all these peeps right here. Oh wait, I always do that. I'm sorry. Okay, sweet. I like this song. I'm gonna change it. My eyeballs are kind of burning. You know when you kind of burn it for a second, you kind of need to just let them air. Yeah, that's what just happened. So great, I'm better. Now they're kind of watering, so I'm not crying, I swear. Okay, so principle 2, avoid oversimplification. So we live in a complex world, and it's often easier for our brains to put labels on things in order to manage all the information that comes at us. So these labels often come in the form of good or bad, and we label something as good or we label something as bad. And once we assign the label, we can't stop thinking about the issue because we now know what it means and you've given meaning to it. So I'm going to give you a few examples. Government regulations are bad. Government relations are good. Business is evil. Business is good. So the problems with these statements is that they are incomplete, right? So we live in a complex world, and these labels reduce our humanity and complex brain power into something that is flat and incomplete. When we label something as good or bad, our minds become closed off. So we become attached to the position, basically, and our brains will highlight us or highlight to us evidence that supports our own beliefs. And that's kind of how we become very straightforward thinkers and not open to different things. So oversimplification in our thinking is a danger lifestyle business owners actively seeking to avoid. So things are rarely always bad or always good, and our world is too complex for such simplified statements or beliefs. When we put a label on things, all we see is the label and nothing else, like I said. So as a lifestyle business owner, you need to avoid the oversimplification. Our world is complex, and you need a higher level of thinking, or the highest level of thinking you can get. So labels can help us understand something, but remember that labels are also flat and incomplete. So principle 3, and that leads us to principle 3. So value the process. We live in a society in which often the only thing that matters is whether or not you achieve the goal. Exactly, we have to change. So someone asked, so we have to change the way we think. Totally, we have to, or not even change the way we think, but we can't just think that something we look at is so concrete, right? We have to look at something and critical think it, right? So we have to ask is this true? What could this be, false, and all that jazz. So you just got to make sure that you're constantly asking questions and constantly, challenging yourself in that way. So principle number 3, value the process. So yeah, we live in a society in which the only thing that matters is whether you achieve the goal. So it doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you achieve the goal, you are seen as a winner. So when we forget the value of the process and focus solely on the achievement, we can do some pretty destructive things along the way. And that's just with anything, people only see, the success. They don't see the hard work that is behind it. So in the business world, there's a popular belief that winning is the only thing that matters, and it doesn't matter how you get there. even if you have to lie, cheat, steal, pollute, or treat people poorly, and so be it. So as long as you achieve your goal, which is usually making a lot of money, people will see you as a winner, which isn't what we're going for at all, right? So like we are trying to stray away from that shit. So lifestyle business owners pay just as much attention to achieving the goal as they do of how they get there. So lifestyle business owners believe that achieving the goal and how you get there both matter. So it's not even just like the goal that is intended that matters, it's also the way you're getting there. So honor the process as much as you honor the destination. So again, if you're just joining me today, my name is Sierra and I'm here with LBO Live. Today we're talking about chapter 13 of the Lifestyle Business Owner book, and it's titled How to Think Like a Lifestyle Business Owner. And we're talking about the SMART thinking framework, which is avoid binary thinking, avoid oversimplification, value the process, systemized assumption and questioning, and systemizing your reflection. So we're on principle number 4. We ran through that today. So we're on principle number 4. So it's systemized assumption questioning. Have you ever wondered how the 3 different witnesses can see the same car accident and tell 3 different stories of what happened? Again, I'm reading this from the LBO book, straight from the LBO book. So these examples are kind of from there. I'm Brian Reynolds. Nice to listen in. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. So the reason is that we don't actually perceive reality. So our brain takes in as much information as it can, and it runs it through various filters of what to ignore and what to pay attention to, and it builds a kind of model in our minds of how the world works in general. So one of the most noticeable examples of the model in our mind is not reflecting the reality when we travel to a foreign country. And we experience some kind of like culture shock. So I'm sure we've all kind of experienced some kind of culture shock, if you've traveled somewhere or whatnot. I know I have, like just from being abroad now. So it's kind of interesting just, what is normal, I guess, in the US and what is the norm in Europe. So what you believe to be appropriate may not be appropriate in another country, and what you believe to be polite may be offensive, and these are times when we realize assumptions we have no longer hold at different cultures. So in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey shares the story of mourning when he was riding the subway in New York. So people were sitting, this is a story, again, I'm reading this off, so don't think I just memorized this whole thing. So people were sitting quietly, and some were reading newspapers, some were lost in thought, some had their eyes closed. Suddenly, a man walked onto the train with some very out-of-control children. The children were yelling, running around, and bothering other people on the subway, and the most surprising thing is that the man didn't do anything and completely ignored it. So the most surprising thing that the man was, he didn't do anything. So Covey thought that this man was very rude, and finally decided to confront him, asking if he would please keep his children under control. So the man lifted his gaze as if to come to consciousness of the situation for the first time, and he said softly, "Oh, you're right, I guess I should do something about it. We just came from the hospital where their mother died about an hour ago. I don't know what to think. I guess they don't know how to handle that, or how to handle it either." All of a sudden, Covey's perspective changed. He went from feeling angry to feeling sympathetic. That was harsh. So lifestyle business owners recognize that your thinking is only as good as the model you build your mind in. So if the assumption you hold are not accurate, in the model in your head will also not accurately reflect the world. So one of the most important tools that lifestyle business owners utilize is a systemized process to questioning their own assumptions. Whenever they feel stuck, they ask themselves, okay, what assumptions am I bringing to the table, and what assumptions are true? Once they consciously list their assumptions, they ask themselves, is this actually true? So it's good to just have an open mind about all that in general, and you don't know where other people are coming from in their situation. So I think that's kind of what that portrays, is just being open-minded and just knowing your boundaries and whatnot. So principle number 5 and the last one. So principle number 5 is systemized reflection. So lifestyle business owners make it a practice to reflect at specific times. And I'm going to kind of name off some examples for you. So at the end of every year, they ask themselves, well, what worked well in my business this year and what did not work well? At the end of every month, they ask themselves, okay, well, what worked well in my business this month, and what did not work well in my business this month? And at the end of every employee meeting, they ask themselves, okay, well, what worked well in the meeting today, and what did not work well in the meeting today? So in addition to reflecting on themselves, lifestyle business owners also invite their employees to reflect. And at the end of every employee meeting, a lifestyle business owner invites everyone to talk about what worked during the meeting and what didn't work. And you'd be surprised about what you hear when you invite people to share, and when you're just like, I don't know, when you're just like open about it, and when you're actually genuine about hearing other people's opinions, you know? So having this input is crucial to making the next meeting run better than this meeting did. And it's funny because I took this class, and it was all about like talking about meetings and whatnot, and like effective meetings too. So not just like going there and like having a presentation, but like having like sticky notes laid down and being like, okay, like this is what like we're gonna get done today, and this is the questions we're gonna ask, and this is what, you know. So like, and we had all of our sticky notes and we put them on the board, and it just kind of got everyone on the same page. So as long as you're asking for everyone's opinion, that is only good for you and only can work your business up. So believe it or not, your employees want to help you succeed. So the more profitable your business is, the more you can afford to give out raises. So we see many business owners whose employees are clueless to whether the company is doing well or suffering. So imagine like holding an employee meeting once a month and inviting everyone to talk about what worked well this month and what didn't work well. Encourage your people to share what worked well and what didn't work well for them personally, as well as working well and not working well for the company. And those are just like little things that you should always just be checking in on and whatnot. Hey, Mom. My mom's on. She's on Facebook, though. I love this song. Okay, so regular reflection is key to continuous improvement, always, right? So regular group reflection allows new ideas to be shared, tried, and improved over time. I'm all about working in teams. I'm all about group teamwork and, you know, just trying to figure out situations, not only by yourself, but with other people, just because I feel like that is the best way to do it. So during these reflection opportunities, it's important to pay attention to the group dynamics and make it a safe place for people to share what they really think. So if people are holding back for fear of getting in trouble or a meaningful reaction won't take place, you know, as a business owner, you have to hold a lot of the power. So if you talk during to these employees meetings, your employees will simply just like shut up and agree with you, basically, like if you're like the only one that's talking and you're not open to discussion. So we encourage you at LBO, we encourage you and your business owners as business owners to talk less during these meetings and listen more. It's really important to listen more. So, hey, Mom. Now she's on Instagram. So in the E-Myth Revisited, Michael Gerber encourages business owners to spend more time working on their business rather than working in their business, which is interesting. But like, we agree with this message, and we encourage you to not only work on your business through regular personal reflection, but also work on your business through employees and through group reflection. So again, it's all about like groups, right? Like if your team's not on board, then you can't get anything done at that point. So the more you reflect personally, invite your employees to reflect with you on a group and regular basis, the more empowered your employees will feel, and the more of a voice they'll have, and the more included they'll feel, and that all kind of comes full circle. So yeah, so again, in this chapter, we kind of covered a lot of stuff. So this was a quicker chapter, and it was actually one that I really liked, just because it was kind of all about teamwork and all about, you know, like inclusion and whatnot. So we've conquered the 5 principles in which lifestyle business owners think differently from ordinary business owners. 1, lifestyle business owners avoid binary thinking. 2, they avoid oversimplification. 3, they value how the goal is achieved as much as the value of the goal itself. 4, they regularly question their own assumptions. And 5, they regularly engage in the individual reflection as well as group reflection. That was a mouthful. So yeah, that was kind of like what we talked about in this chapter. It was a quick chapter, like I said. The best way to learn something is to practice it, and don't just read about it. And like principle thinking, again, like if you go to the LBO book and if you look at this chapter, like there's so much more like talking about it. There's so much more, you know, that you just like need to have, I guess, and like learn before you can implement it. So yeah, don't just read about it, put them into practice. And we encourage you to look through these 5 principles again and go by the LBO book and read about it yourself and find a way to apply them to your life and your business. The more you practice these 5 principles and the more you will see a bigger picture and the better decisions you will make within your business. So if you missed any part of this broadcast, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I post them pretty much the day after that they're posted. Yeah, that's pretty much the day after that I do them, I guess. So yeah, so if you're just joining us on Facebook, be sure to like our Facebook page. And I'm your host again. My name is Sierra, and I am LBO daughter, I guess. My mom, yeah, never even mind that thought. So yes, I'm your host here, and today we talked about chapter 13 of the Lifestyle Business Owner book, titled How to Think Like a Lifestyle Business Owner. Also be sure to check out our webpage and join the LBO Academy. Remember to subscribe and join for free for the first 14 days. So have a great rest of your evening today, and I will see you on Monday, actually, because it is Thursday, and we're only here Monday through Thursday because I gotta have my weekend for me. Peace out, y'all. See you soon.